Have you ever wondered how canned meat goes from factory lines to your pantry and what makes it last so long? Canned meat, the unsung hero of kitchen cupboards around the world, is often overlooked, but it's a surprisingly versatile ingredient that deserves more attention. It's not only a culinary convenience, but also a testament to innovation. Canned meat has been a key player in feeding people worldwide, from soldiers and explorers to everyday families. Its ability to withstand extreme conditions has made it a survival staple, whether in the battlefields of war zones or the freezing landscapes of Antarctica. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on canned meat production. We'll explore how cutting-edge machinery and centuries-old techniques work together to create a product that stands the test of time. Before we begin, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting discoveries. Let's jump right in. The history of canned meat. The journey of canned meat began more than 2 centuries ago when Napoleon Bonaparte posed a challenge: find a way to preserve food for his soldiers on the battlefield. A French confectioner, Nicolas Appert, rose to the challenge. In 1809, he discovered that sealing food in jars and heating them could preserve the contents. This breakthrough paved the way for modern canning technology, allowing food to be safely stored for extended periods. However, early canned meat was a far cry from the modern convenience we enjoy today. Instead of easy-to-open pop-top cans, early canned meat came in heavy metal containers that required a special can opener to access. Despite the inconvenience, canned meat revolutionized food preservation, particularly for armies and explorers venturing into uncharted territories. By the time of the American Civil War, canned meat had become a vital part of soldiers' rations on both sides. By the late 1800s, advances in canning technology made canned meat more accessible and affordable for regular families. As technology advanced, canned food became not only a military necessity, but also a household staple. The popularity of canned meat grew steadily, with more and more families using it as a quick and reliable meal option. By the 20th century, canned meat had firmly established itself as an essential item in pantries across the globe, providing an affordable and long-lasting source of protein for households. The production process. Canned meat production is a combination of meticulous craftsmanship and modern technology, ensuring that everyone can meet the highest standards of quality. Let's dive into the production process step by step. Step 1. Selecting and prepping the meat. The first step in producing canned meat begins with selecting the perfect cuts. This crucial task is handled by skilled butchers with years of expertise who carefully choose the meat that will be used. These selections are far from random. Each cut is evaluated for its flavor, texture, and fat content, which vary depending on the type of canned meat being produced. For instance, lean cuts are favored for products like chicken or tuna, where a lighter texture is desired, while fattier cuts are ideal for sausages or potted meats, providing a richer flavor and juiciness. Once the ideal cuts are selected, the meat undergoes a meticulous trimming process. Excess fat, gristle, and any undesired portions are removed to ensure a cleaner, healthier product for consumers. Precision is paramount at this stage, as consistency in size and quality is vital for achieving uniform cooking later in the process. The butchers take great care to ensure that each piece meets strict quality standards. After trimming, the meat is prepared according to the specific requirements of the final product. It may be cut into cubes, shredded into strips, or ground into a fine texture. This preparation step is essential for ensuring that the meat cooks evenly and reaches the desired consistency. For example, cubed meat is often used for stews, shredded meat for pulled-style dishes, and ground meat for spreads or sausages. Each step in this initial stage is designed to guarantee that the meat maintains its integrity, flavor, and texture throughout the canning process. Attention to detail here sets the foundation for the quality of the final product, ensuring that every can of meat meets the highest standards of taste and safety. By starting with carefully selected cuts and a thorough preparation process, manufacturers lay the groundwork for creating canned meat that is both delicious and dependable. Step 2. Cooking and seasoning. The next step in canned meat production is where the real transformation occurs. Pre-cooking. During this phase, the meat undergoes a process that enhances its flavor and tenderness. However, there's no universal method for cooking the meat, as the approach varies depending on the type of meat being used. Each meat cut requires a tailored technique to bring out its best qualities, ensuring the final product is both delicious and of high quality. For more delicate meats like chicken or fish, gentle steaming is the preferred method. Steaming helps to retain the meat's natural moisture, resulting in a tender and juicy texture that won't dry out during the canning process. The gentle heat also helps preserve the natural flavors of the meat, keeping it fresh and succulent. Larger cuts of meat, such as beef or pork, are typically roasted. This method involves applying high heat to the surface of the meat, which caramelizes the exterior, creating a rich, savory crust. At the same time, the inside remains tender and juicy thanks to the controlled roasting process. This technique enhances the meat's natural flavors and adds complexity, making it more flavorful and appealing. For tougher cuts of meat that need extra attention, braising is employed. This slow cooking method involves simmering the meat in a flavorful liquid, which both tenderizes the meat and infuses it with additional taste. The slow cooking process breaks down tough fibers, resulting in a more tender texture, while the liquid absorbs the rich flavors, creating a savory broth that can be incorporated into the final product. Whether the meat is steamed, roasted, or braised, the cooking technique is carefully selected to suit the specific cut, achieving the ideal flavor profile and texture. This thoughtful approach ensures that the meat is both tender and flavorful, setting the foundation for the quality of the canned product. Step 3. Canning the meat. Once the meat has been cooked and seasoned, it's time to proceed with the canning process. The first step in this phase is preparing the empty cans. These cans are thoroughly cleaned and sanitized to ensure they are free from any contaminants that could affect the final product. High-pressure jets of hot water combined with specialized cleaning agents are used to sterilize the cans. This cleaning process is crucial for preventing any bacterial contamination that could compromise the meat's safety and longevity. After the cans are properly cleaned, they are inspected for any defects such as dents or rust, which could affect the integrity of the seal or the quality of the meat inside. Once the cans are deemed suitable, they are ready to be filled with the prepared meat. Depending on the type of canned meat being produced, additional ingredients may be added at this point. For example, a savory broth is often added to chicken or turkey cans to enhance the flavor and moisture. Similarly, for beef products, a rich gravy may be used to complement the meat's texture and taste. In some cases, like with chili or stew, a zesty tomato sauce or other flavorful liquids are introduced, turning the product into a complete meal in a can. These added ingredients are carefully measured to ensure consistency and flavor across every can. The next step is the actual filling of the cans. Automated machines or skilled workers fill each can with a pre-cooked and seasoned meat mixture. Precision is paramount here, as it's important to ensure that each can contain the correct amount of meat. This ensures uniformity and helps meet the company's quality standards. Overfilling or underfilling the cans could lead to inconsistencies in the final product, potentially affecting its taste or texture. The filling process also allows for the addition of any last-minute flavorings or seasonings before the cans are sealed. The right amount of space is left at the top of the can to accommodate expansion during the heating process, ensuring that the seal remains intact and preventing the contents from spilling over during cooking. This critical step ensures that the canned meat is ready for the next stages of sealing and sterilizing, ultimately leading to a high-quality, long-lasting product that meets consumers' expectations. Step 4. Sealing the cans. Once the meat is packed into the cans, the next critical step in the process is sealing them. This step is essential for preserving the meat's freshness and extending its shelf life. To ensure that the canned meat remains safe to eat for long periods, specialized machinery is used to create a hermetic seal on each can. This airtight barrier is the key to preventing spoilage, as it locks in the natural flavors and protects the meat from exposure to air, bacteria, and other contaminants that could cause it to deteriorate. The sealing process is designed to be precise, as it must not only ensure that the can is airtight, but also that it withstands the pressures of storage and transportation. Once sealed, the cans are essentially sealed off from the outside world, protecting the meat inside and maintaining its quality for months or even years. This ability to stay fresh for extended periods is one of the biggest advantages of canned meat, making it a highly convenient and reliable food source. In addition to its long shelf life, this sealing process makes canned meat an ideal pantry staple. Unlike fresh meat, which requires refrigeration and has a limited lifespan, canned meat can be stored at room temperature. As a result, it is often used for emergency preparedness, camping, or everyday meals, providing an easy and shelf-stable solution for consumers. The can itself becomes a fortress of preservation, safeguarding the meat's safety, flavor, and texture until it's ready to be consumed. Thanks to this crucial sealing step, canned meat is able to maintain its high quality for an impressive duration, providing a reliable and convenient option for those looking for long-lasting, delicious protein sources. The environmental impact of canned meat production. In recent years, concerns over the environmental impact of canned meat production have intensified, prompting companies, including SPAM, to adopt more sustainable practices. One notable initiative is SPAM's partnership with the National Pork Board's We Are program, which advocates for sustainable and responsible pork production. This program encourages practices that reduce the environmental footprint of farming, promote better animal welfare, and limit the use of antibiotics in livestock production. By supporting these efforts, SPAM is helping to ensure that its supply chain operates in a more environmentally conscious manner. These investments help reduce reliance on fossil fuels and lower carbon emissions. By transitioning to cleaner energy, the environmental footprint of meat production is significantly reduced. Furthermore, factories are implementing water-saving technologies during the cleaning and processing stages to conserve this vital resource. Packaging is another area where companies are making strides in sustainability. Canned meat companies, including SPAM, are increasingly using cans made entirely from recyclable steel. Steel is one of the most widely recycled materials, ensuring that packaging waste can be reused effectively, reducing the amount of material that ends up in landfills. By partnering with recycling programs, companies ensure that the steel used in cans is collected, processed, and reintegrated into the supply chain, further minimizing their environmental impact. Through these combined efforts, responsible farming practices, renewable energy use, water conservation, and sustainable packaging, canned meat producers are moving toward a more eco-friendly future. These initiatives reflect the growing importance of sustainability in the food production industry and demonstrate how companies are taking responsibility for their environmental impact. Canned meat has evolved from a military necessity to a trusted food staple in households worldwide. The production process combines traditional methods with modern technology, ensuring that canned meat continues to be a reliable and convenient option. While environmental concerns exist, many companies are taking steps to reduce their impact by adopting sustainable practices. For example, initiatives like responsible farming, renewable energy use, water conservation, and recyclable packaging are helping reduce the carbon footprint of canned meat production. Companies are partnering with programs that promote sustainable pork production, focus on animal welfare, and limit antibiotic use. Investments in renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power are also helping decrease reliance on fossil fuels. With these innovations, canned meat can remain an eco-friendly option for consumers while continuing to evolve with the times. The future of canned meat looks promising, ensuring its place as a valuable and sustainable food source. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey into the world of canned meat. We hope you're as amazed as we are by the blend of technology and craftsmanship that goes into every can. If you enjoyed learning about the process, don't forget to like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your feedback. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on more exciting and informative journeys into the world of food, manufacturing, and technology. Stay tuned for more behind-the-scenes looks at the processes that shape the products we use every day.